A busy bus route heading into Chapel Hill is on a fast track to becoming the town's first bus rapid transit line, or BRT. President Biden's new budget puts $138 million toward that project. The north-south BRT will run along Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. It will connect two park and ride lots to downtown, UNC's campus, and the hospitals. WR's Matt Tallhelm shows us how this could cut travel times and congestion in the college town.
Chapel Hill is one of only 14 communities in the entire country and the only one in North Carolina to get a project recommended for funding in the president's budget.
Coming up too.
Lauren Southwell steps on board Chapel Hill Transit to get to her job at a UNC lab.
I commute from my home in Apex to here in the park and ride lot, and then I take the bus the rest of the way and back.
She takes the north-south bus route to avoid having to search for parking on campus.
Traffic in Chapel Hill is not the best either, so the buses can kind of get stuck in traffic jams, which is understandable.
Turning one of the town's busiest bus routes into a bus rapid transit line will clear a path through that congestion.
There's already a lot of ridership in that corridor, so with our BRT project, buses will be able to move faster, they'll be more efficient.
Chapel Hill Transit Director Brian Litchfield says the north-south BRT has been in the works for more than a decade. It will run 8 miles between the Eubanks Park and Ride lot just off I-40 and the Southern Village Park and Ride on the other end of town. Buses will stop at 17 stations, including several on UNC's campus and around the hospitals. Right now, buses run at least every 10 minutes. During peak weekday commute times, the BRT will run every 6 to 8 minutes. Buses will drive in their own dedicated lanes like we showed you here on Richmond, Virginia's BRT line. They even get priority at traffic lights to move through intersections without stopping.
Folks don't have to think about riding the bus or figure out a schedule to be able to walk out there and go.
The BRT will connect to affordable housing and new development in a growing part of Chapel Hill. Mayor Jess Anderson hopes it allows some families to eliminate the cost of owning a car.
The affordability of this community is really rooted in not just housing, that is critical, no doubt, but transit and the ability to get around is also a huge component of affordability and equity in this community.
Southwell's looking forward to an easier, quicker commute to campus.
Just having like a more frequent, faster way to get to work would be really ideal.
Matt Tallhelm, WRL News, Chapel Hill.
So if Congress approves the funding, construction could begin in 2026, with the BRT up and running by 29. Chapel Hill says it hopes for the BRT to be free like the rest of its bus routes.